I want to talk about physics in this video. I don't make many videos on physics, and I wanted to talk about it because I think physics has this special property. It has the property that it can make you feel really dumb. I guess I'll start with my experience with physics. I saw physics for the very first time in college, and I was in the unfortunate position that I was learning calculus at the same time. And so not only did I not know calculus, but my math skills were weak. So I remember trying to solve basic algebraic equations with variables and struggling to isolate the variable. So you ask yourself, how can someone who barely knows algebra and is using all of their mental energy to solve an equation even learn the concepts? The answer is they can't. And so I think physics can destroy people like me, and it can destroy you if you're not ready. When I first took physics, I remember walking out of class and I went home. I told my friend, physics, it's an entire class filled with math word problems. So physics was basically all of the problems that I would leave blank on my tests in my calculus class. In a calculus class, you have a test and you have a bunch of derivatives and integrals, a couple conceptual questions. Then you have those applications at the end of the test, maybe one or two. I'd leave them blank, get them wrong, but I'd skate by and usually get an A. Well, you couldn't skate by in physics. You have to actually solve those word problems. You have to read them. You have to understand. You have to understand the concepts. And so physics will break you if you're not ready for it. So how do you survive physics? What did I do to survive? Because I did. I took 3 courses on physics, physics 1, 2, and 3 as a math major. That was required back then. I got B's or B pluses in physics 1 and 2. And in physics 3, aka modern physics, I got an A. And a lot of my friends didn't actually. A lot of the same people who got A's in physics 1 and 2 with me, my engineering buddies, they did better in physics 1 and 2, and I did better in physics 3. So what happened to me? Why was there a sudden shift? Why did I understand physics 3 better than the first two? It's because my background in mathematics was stronger. I understood more. I remember being in physics 1 and the professor, legendary teacher, he wrote an integral on the board. It's like this elongated S. I didn't know what that was, and it had a K in there. And I remember he said, "You can pull the constant out." He was from India, had a thick accent. "You can pull the constant out." I remember thinking, "What does that mean? Pull what out of what?" I completely lost. So how did I do it? Well, it's how you survive any class that you're struggling in. So if you're in physics now, you have to work on it every day, every single day after class. I would go sit in a little room in the hallway. There was an empty room there, and I would just go in there with my physics book and start doing the homework, start reading, and I would struggle every single day after class and after lab too. 'Cause usually have a lab in physics, and that's how I did it. There was no secret. There was no secret study hack. Just pure. I don't want to call it pain and suffering, but it was very, very hard for me. My teacher had this ritual where after every test, he would sign a dollar bill and he would give it to the top student. And I always wanted to get that dollar bill, and all of my friends got the dollar, and I didn't. And he did it, and I had 2 opportunities, right? I had physics 1 and physics 2, and in neither class did I get the dollar. I never got it. And I always wanted that dollar, but I didn't get it. Not even close. I think maybe one time I got an A on one of the tests, maybe. My first test, I got a 72, and the teacher wrote, "Good job." I'm thinking, 72, good job? Oh my God. Where am I? What is going on here? So, physics can really humble you. It humbled me. I was able to rise above it later once I knew more math and physics 3. And then as a professor, teaching calculus for many years, you teach physics applications, fluid force and calc 2, other physics stuff. And so you see physics from a different viewpoint and you learn more physics, velocity, acceleration, all that stuff. So I got better at it over time, but it's a beautiful subject. I think I have a lot of respect for physics majors because of my experience. And yeah, so if you're going into physics, my advice is make sure you know basic math, make sure you know some calculus, and I think you'll be okay. I think really if you have a stronger math background and you actually care about learning, I think I think you can do it. If you don't actually care about the physics, then you're going to have a hard time. That's the thing. So people tend to be good at what they like and they tend to like what they're good at. So if you like physics, if you want to learn about physics and you're interested in physics, then I think it's something you should learn and something you should pursue. A lot of people talk about, is it worth getting a physics degree? And I think the answer is definitely yes. If physics is something that you like and enjoy, absolutely. Absolutely. I think physics is a beautiful subject. And even talking about it in this video makes me want to go pick up a physics book and read it. I mean, so physics, it really can make people feel dumb. It can break you. Um, and I know the feeling. I can relate personally to this one, right? Physics was the first time in my life. It was my first. And this is going to sound bad, maybe, but for me, physics was the first class I ever took in college where I felt dumb. You know, it was the first class where I felt like, okay, I don't feel like I'm smart, and I think it was because I saw all of my engineering buddies do really well, and I thought I was better than them in calculus. I was getting A's in calculus. I would always get the top score or close to it, but my engineering friends, they were getting A's in physics, and so, and I felt like I studied way more than they did. Again, every day after class, I would study for hours. So physics can make you feel dumb. And again, the solution for me was just grind through it every day after class. I would study. I would do my best. And honestly, looking back, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently to get an A. I think I did the best I could. And I think as long as you do the best you can, that's okay. So if you're in physics and you're struggling, just do the best you can. And in time, once your background catches up, you'll do better. Kind of a random video on physics. What do you think about physics? Do you like physics? Do you study physics? I'll try to remember to leave a physics book in the description, a link. There's a couple good physics books out there. I'll leave a link to one of the really good ones that you may not have heard of. Uh, that might be affordable. I'll look for a cheap one so you can learn on your own. Start reading and doing physics on your own, and you can become better at the subject. So it's a beautiful subject. It really is. It's it's rare. Physics people are a rare breed. It's kind of like math people. There's not that many people who study physics. Same thing with mathematics. We're both math and physics people are kind of the minority, I think. Um, so yeah, be part of that minority. If you like physics, do it. Stay strong, my friends. Oh, if you want to learn math, I have math courses and math books. Links in the description. Almost forgot. Check those out. Take care.